brought to you by Siegfried and Jensen.
Hi there, everybody, and welcome to KSL Golf. Glad to have you aboard. We're at Valley View in Layton. This Saturday is the Valley View Amateur. Patrick Fishburne is the defending champ. He shot 6 under 66 a year ago to win this event. However, Fishburne will not be back to defend his title on Saturday. He's with his Cougar teammates at the NCAA Golf Championships in Oklahoma. All right, let's get rolling with our UNA Golf Tip of the Week. We continue our month-long series of how to get out of trouble, the trouble shots. This week, what happens when your ball is above or below your feet? There is a method. Here's Mark Wetzel to show you how.
All right, we're going to the next trouble shot, and that is ball above our feet. Wow, this is a tough shot. Let's go over how we're going to conquer that. It's actually pretty simple. It's all about your pre-fundamental setup, and what I mean by that is your grip, your posture, and really how you're distributing your weight. If you can do those 3 changes and set up properly, you'll be able to hit this shot every time. First, let's talk about weight distribution. When the ball is this severe above our feet, what happens is when you're swinging that golf club, gravity is gonna naturally get that weight to go to your heels rather than keep in the center on the balls of your feet. So what you wanna do is you wanna set up with a little bit more weight on the toes because gravity is gonna pull you back. A lot of people, when they're in this position, they fall back or miss the ball completely because gravity has pulled them backwards. So first, we're gonna get a little bit more weight on our toes. Second, we're gonna get a little bit taller in our posture with our knees because we wanna have more of a rounded swing so that we can just clip that golf ball and not create a divot. The last is with our grip. It's the same grip we're gonna use, except we're gonna just choke down by about an inch. And the reason for that is it gives us a little bit more room because now with the ball above our feet, we're kind of tight. We don't want to have that regular grip where we're gonna chunk it if we just grip up to the butt end of the club. So we're gonna grip down by about an inch. So again, those 3 items, you're gonna be able to conquer this shot every single time. All right, here we go, another trouble shot, ball below our feet. I feel a lot more difficult than when the ball's above your feet. But let's talk about how we can get out of this jam because it happens a lot. Driving ranges are all flat, golf courses aren't. So let's talk about ball below our feet. Simple terms, we want to make sure that our setup is proper. We're going to adjust our posture a little bit, particularly our knee flex, and then we're also going to focus on where our weight is as we set up to the golf ball. I don't want to have it too much on my toes or I'm going to fall face first. If we can abide by those 2 in particular, you're going to be in good shape. So what I mean by this is when I set up with the ball below my feet, I'm gonna get a little more squatty. And when I'm gonna get squatty, I'm not gonna kick my rear end out more, so I'm leaning forward, which I see a ton. I'm gonna get more knee flex. The reason why we're getting more knee flex is this is where we want all of our weight, and this is where we wanna make sure that we're ready to go in a ready position right there in the knee flex. Once I get in that position, I'm gonna focus on getting my weight more towards the back or towards the heels. And the reason why I want them towards the heels is because gravity, when I start swinging this golf club, gravity is gonna naturally take me forward. So if you start out without weight on the balls of your feet or on the toes, you're gonna get halfway up your swing, and on your downswing, you're gonna fall forward and you might even whiff and miss that golf ball. So those 2 things really are the most important in executing this shot to make sure that you can at least get out of trouble. Once you have that, then you wanna focus on just taking maybe a 70%, even a 60% swing. Maybe you're going chest high, but you're not trying to do a full golf swing. You want to really have better tempo and be in balance. And it's very difficult to be in balance when you have a downhill lie. So again, only 70%. So if you need to club up, I'd normally be hitting an 8-iron here, but I've got a 7-iron. That's a good rule of thumb because you want to do the 70% rule, especially with the ball below your feet. So I'm going to set up, get my knee flex, my weight back, further back, more on my heels, and I'm gonna do maybe a 3/4 swing, 70%, and being that this ball is below my feet, it's gonna naturally squirt to the right, and the club face is gonna be open, so you're gonna have a tendency to block the ball a little bit and even fade it a little bit. So I'm gonna aim just a little bit to the left, maybe 10, 15 yards, to compensate for that ball squirting to the right and fading. Nice knee flex, weight on the back, and I'm gonna take my 80%, 70% swing. Perfect. If you can do that, stay in control, and follow those rules of thumb, especially with the ball below your feet, you're gonna get out of the jam every single time, I guarantee it.
Hey, just a reminder of our KSL Golf Day presented by Smith's. Great golf at a great price for a great cause. Every Wednesday at 3 o'clock at the ranches at Eagle Mountain, it's only $12 for 9 holes in a cart, and $10 of every green fee will go to Primary Children's Hospital. Tee times begin at 3 at the ranches. Call the Ranches Pro Shop to sign up. All right, this past week was the Girls State High School Golf Championships.
Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3.
This is how Corner Canyon celebrated its 3rd straight state title, winning the 5A crown by 27 strokes over second place Bountiful.
Well, I think one of the things that really sets us apart again is I have 3 girls on my team, probably almost 4 girls on my team that legitimately can challenge for the overall position, first position. So, you know, with the depth on our team and where we are, you know, with even our junior varsity is what sets us apart, because again, we can, you know, without any of us ever shooting, I think our highest score in this tournament was 86. And for many teams, that's kind of one of their lower scores. So, you know, we're just extremely deep. This tournament today, or the rounds today, we posted a 73, 73, 74, and 78. And that's our scores, and that's tough to hang with, and that's why we ended up winning by about, I think it was 37 this tournament. So I think it's one of the things that we're known for in the state of Utah. I know in the Utah Section PGA and how important Annie and Devin and the people there at the section have done, and what they've done for high school golf is you know, we're recognized for that on a national level in our PGA meetings and stuff. It's really special, because this year we're going to have over 1,500 girls playing golf in high school in Utah, and that's, you know, for not having a high school program, I think it was 6-7 years ago. It's amazing to, you know, think you can go back and probably count on 2 hands how many girls played golf in the state of Utah when they had to play with the boys teams. And now we got almost 1,500 girls playing. It's pretty amazing.
Lone Peak won the first ever 6A state title, 7 shots in front of second place Davis. Desert Hills wins its 9th straight state championship, 32 shots better than second place Park City for the 4A trophy. Richfield wins the 3A championship, beating the field by 71 strokes. Rich High claims the 1A girls championship, and Valley wins its 4th straight boys 1A title. Well, now let's try to give away some money in the Siegfried and Jensen putt for cash. Each week, one person will have 1 putt, 50 feet. If it goes in, they win $5,000. Amanda Nielsen from Ogden, you're our putter, and from what I've heard, you're quite the golfer.
Yes, I am. Thank you very much.
And you make 50-foot putts right and left, right?
I'm hoping.
When's the last time you made a long putt?
Oh, it's been maybe a couple games or 2.
And how much was on the line then?
$5-10 bucks.
Why are you shaking?
Because I'm nervous.
Don't be nervous. It's just a normal putt. You do it all the time.
I know.
Quit shaking.
Shaking, woo!
All right, so $5,000.
Oh my goodness.
What would you do with that money if you won it?
Oh, golf. You have to say go to Disneyland or something cool.
Oh, is that what you want to do? Go to Disneyland? You have kids?
I have kids.
Well, they'd love it.
They would love a trip.
Okay. And you got a gallery.
I do. I got a gallery. This is my boyfriend Chad Burns.
How you doing?
Are you a good luck charm?
I am.
You're color coordinated anyway.
Yeah, red and red.
Okay, we'll make it, will you? We want to give away $5,000.
I want to take it home.
Okay. Settle down, settle down. That's got to slow down. Little too low, little too low. Stop, ball. Stop.
Stop.
Well, Amanda, you hit a little too firm.
Too firm.
You're 14 feet away, so let's make a deal here.
Okay.
At $100 a foot, you can have this putt for $1,400 if it goes in. Or you can go back and have the 50-footer for half price, $2,500. $1,400 putt or $2,500 putt?
14.
You're gonna go for the $1,400. Okay, make it this time.
Let's make it.
Get up there. Oh, you shorted it. You shortied. You shorty. Okay, are you still shaking?
I'm freaking shaking.
Well, you guys aren't going to Disneyland on our money, are you?
No.
Thanks for playing, though.
Thanks for having me.
Would you quit shaking? You're making me shake.
shaking.
Ah! Now, if you'd like a chance to putt for $5,000, go into any of the Smith's Marketplace stores along the Wasatch Front and check out the banner with the ugly dude and enter, and you could be the one to putt for cash. Hey, don't forget to enter our grand prize drawing that we'll be giving away at the end of August. And when I say grand, I mean huge. Free unlimited golf for all of next year at the ranches in Eagle Mountain, Coral Canyon, Sky Mountain, or Falcon Ridge in Mesquite. And we're also giving away a set of Cleveland Launcher CBX irons. Just go into any of the 5 UNA Golf stores from Riverdale to St. George to enter. All right, time to take a break. When we come back, we'll find out what our forecast will be for our golf game next week. That's when KSL Golf, presented by Siegfried & Jensen, comes back to Valley View in Layton.
All right, kind of an interesting start to our week. You could really get out there and golf any day, but notice we've got these areas of lower pressure. Now, it's not like a nice circular circulation, which means storms comes through. It's just kind of those hit or miss afternoon and evening showers that will mainly be over the mountains. Just want to explain that before we dive into the 7 days. Southern Utah, Monday you can get out there and golf because it's going to be late in the evening into the morning hours. We've got a couple of passing showers. And that's it. Otherwise, sunshine and back to the mid-90s. So I feel like any day you can get out there and enjoy. Here along the Wasatch Front, again, most of Monday, this is just going to be over the mountains, so mountain valleys, be careful. But otherwise, Tuesday and Wednesday, afternoon and evening could have the potential to see a couple valley showers. But other than that, we warm up and looking good by the weekend.
Okay, thank you. Well, that'll do it for this week. We'll see you again next Sunday night. Remember, it's always better to hit it long and straight rather than short and crooked. See ya.